No, we're not live.
All right.
Sorry.
We are live now?
No, we are.
That was the worst countdown. Just so the people out there know, Callum just gave us the worst countdown in history.
I need to change the
he
chat
is useless.
thing. I've forgotten to change the chat link in OBS.
Oh, what?
Don't worry, the chat's displaying as a what. Go on. Carry on.
Okay.
It was
the
best
cool.
countdown.
Let a few people trickle in.
I was counting how many bars were left in the song, not how many seconds.
Did you get it right?
No.
Man, it's like Stevie trying to count the bloody drum solo yesterday. That was actually hellish.
I think it's because he was counting from when
but then there was no consistency because he was doing the full bar drum parts and then the half bar drum parts was the same count. So he must have been going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that's what he was saying.
I was like, what the hell's going on?
I just told him I was like, just when you think you're gonna come back in, just wait another 4 bars.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And then he waited like 3 bars. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, I've got the wrong band logo. I've got Dynamo set up.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
What is this amateur hour? We apologise, John. I don't know what Callum's been up to this week. He's... Oh, I don't know, man.
That is a class. Oh my god, the logo's huge. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, Verity's here. Hello, Verity.
Hello. Yes, we'll be seeing Verity at the weekend. I'll get this stuff kicked off when you get the logo right. How about that?
I did do an absolute crazy thing where I had an energy drink when I finished work, came home and just fell asleep. Immediately after drinking an energy drink.
Oh my god, look at him do it in real time. I'm watching this. What are you doing?
I'm just jiggling.
Yes, okay.
The stream is
how
perfect.
We do it, guys. This is pro level.
We're in.
This is the most scuffed podcast on the internet. We never get it right, ever. We're learning.
Yeah.
Anyway,
new video, new music video.
New music video. I'll do that in a minute. I want to say hello first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing
new
very
music
well.
Video.
Welcome to... Welcome to R1 Chats. So tonight we've got on an incredible guest, a bunch of young gentlemen, a band called Half-Life, who we've never met. However, we will be meeting them this weekend on Saturday at the Sandpiper in Ilfracombe. So if you can make it down, make sure you come down nice and early to check out Half-Life's set. We also have released about an hour ago, no, 2 hours ago, double the amount of time, we did indeed release an acoustic version of our cover of Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. So if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. I'll put a link in the chat, in the comments, is going out now. So if you get some time after the stream, please do give it a listen. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, all that stuff. So, gentlemen, Half-Life, how are we doing this evening?
Not too bad. How are you guys?
Good. Very good. Thank you very much. Yeah. You guys were just telling me if you guys just come straight from the gym. Is that right?
Yeah, we have.
Nice. Boys, good on you. Good. Keep the grind up day in, day out. That's it.
Oh,
fantastic. So before we get into any sort of specifics, any sort of details, we'll ask you guys a bit about what kind of music you do, what inspired you to do it, all that kind of stuff. So let's start with Half-Life. For those who haven't heard you, how would you describe your sound?
We're sort of like rock music thing. I don't know.
We do quite a wide variety. We've got some like more chill songs. We've got a couple Muse songs, but then we've also got a couple like Rage Against the Machine songs. So we go like we do have quite like a wide variety of like different things that we can do.
Fantastic, cracking blend then, yeah. So let's go around the room as well. How about you guys introduce yourselves by name and what you do in the band?
Yeah.
I'm Bertie. I'm the drummer, and I like drumming.
Awesome. That was a very drummer intro. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I'm Sam. I'm the singer, and I'm really big on like rugby in the gym and stuff.
Nice one, dude.
I'm Dougie Purdue. I'm the lead guitarist, well, the only guitarist, and I don't know, music's my whole thing. So yeah, anything about music, and that sums me up.
Fantastic. Well, thank you all again for coming on the stream tonight, and we're very much looking forward to playing with you this weekend at the Sandpiper in Ilfracombe. So again, quick plug. Anyone who can make it down, please get to North Devon this weekend. This Saturday evening, 8 p.m. onwards, Sandpiper Inn. We'll be there. It's a very intimate venue for those who haven't been. Nice up and close. You literally couldn't get physically closer to us in this venue. So it'll be a bit different. I know there's a few guys turning up who went and saw us up in Wolverhampton. So completely different style of show. Very much looking forward to this intimate show with you guys. So Callum normally has a bunch of premeditated questions. I'm going to hand it over to you, mate.
How much is the Sandpiper gig? How much does it cost?
It's free entry.
It's free.
It's free entry. That isn't normally one of the questions. You threw me there, dude. Like, wait, he means me. All right. Yeah, free entry. We rarely do a free entry, so come on down if you can.
Right. Now, we'll start with the preordained questions. We'll start with the name Half-Life. Where did the name Half-Life come from? Like, who suggested it?
Sam,
And
do you
the
wanna do it?
story?
Yeah, so I was sat in science class. I was kind of falling asleep, and we were learning about like radiation. And this is like when we didn't have a name, and Sir was talking about Half-Life, which is like atoms and like radiation and all that kind of stuff. And I thought Half-Life's like a really good name for a band, so I suggested it to them, and they all went along with it. So that's kind of how we got our name.
Fantastic. Does the job.
Yeah.
It's a good name. You're going to have to, what you want to do, boys, just so you know for future, when you get onto radio and stuff like that and you get starting to ask these questions, have some bullshit for it ready, okay? 'Cause they love it. They lap it up. We've given about 6 or 7 different reasons for our name at this point. We do have a reason, but it's no fun being consistent. So
I have got another one.
Yeah.
one.
Fire away.
So Half-Life is also the amount of like time like drugs stay in your system after like using them. So it's almost like kind of like that, and like linking it to that, and like how like loads of like artists get their like careers ruined by drugs. So it could also be like that too.
And of course, on this podcast, music is the only drug.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's fantastic, gentlemen. I'm just going to quickly catch up on the comments. So we've got Verity says yay, and she also says hi, Sam. Andy says hi all, looking forward to Saturday. And back in from Verity is basically saying hello to everybody individually. So good evening, Verity.
Cool.
Kind of back to you.
Back to me. And how long have you been performing as Half-Life?
I think it's coming up on a year at the minute.
Yeah.
I think.
I think it's been more than a year.
Has it? I don't know.
Yeah, because we had the Battle of the Bands, and that was like ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's been about a year, maybe a bit longer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just over a
yeah.
year.
Fantastic. And with regards to that Battle of the Bands, how did it go? Did you enjoy it? Tell us about that.
It was great.
you wanna give us this one?
Won it, I think.
Yeah. So we started off at the local one in our school, and then we qualified for the one in Barnstable, and then we made it to Exeter, but they didn't like Plug-in Baby, so.
Oh, well, that's a banging song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Top choice of a
Right.
song as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Callum, back to you, mate.
What's all experiencing it?
Mm.
Playing loads of gigs.
I'll say that's what it is. I mean, we can sort of come back onto the workout thing. We talk about music a lot in the band as being very much like a muscle. So for you guys as well, same as us, any time under tension is good time. So that's time on stage in front of a crowd. It's, you can rehearse in a practice room as much as you want, but the real rehearsal comes when you're in front of people, finding out how they react, really working out what you can and can't say, all that kind of stuff. So any practice is good practice. And we've done a few recently. We did Metal to the Masses in Somerset, which is nowhere near us, so we didn't expect to do very well or anything like that, but it's all good stage practice. It's all good networking, getting your name out to the people who need it. So good on you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's always someone.
There's always a man in the room or a woman in the room.
So I'm just pouring a drink.
Oh, well, that's content right there.
I've still got the luminous green liquid.
Oh, what is it? I've got luminous purple again this week. Like, it's more luminous than it was last time. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh god, dude.
It's just fairy washing up liquid and lemonade.
It looks like my pee after I had Barocca. It comes out like that.
Nice.
Fuck.
Fanta apple.
Fanta question mark.
Yeah.
That's my favourite one. I like the question mark flavour.
What flavour actually is it?
Apple.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Oh, it is. Unconfirmed. Cajun Squirrel was my favourite. That was Walker's, wasn't it?
That was a
Cajun
Walker's
Squirrel?
one. Yeah, that was an old
Yeah,
Walker's.
yeah, Walker's Crisps had like this weird run of just odd flavours they did, and one of them was Cajun Squirrel. It was disgusting. I don't know why they did it.
They did an onion bhaji one. It was so good. I love the onion bhaji.
Onion bhaji
one.
is a pretty good idea. But the best thing about an onion bhaji surely is like the texture, though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Don't know if crisps need it.
Who knows?
Callum?
So as Half-Life, what's your favorite atom? Would you say, or your your favorite element? What element would you pick?
What is that?
That's an odd question.
Did you just think of that?
Yeah.
So it crossed your
Well, I was trying
mind.
to think of what has a half-life of like 1 year. There's got to be like something which has a, I suppose carbon.
1 year half-life.
I suppose carbon does, doesn't it? That's how you do carbon dating.
Yeah.
I suppose,
I mean,
yeah.
Lead would also be a good one because like radioactive things always turn back to lead over time. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Superman
Yeah.
shit right there.
There we go.
I respect it. Callum, give us real questions, dude. What the hell is that? You're fired. You're hired.
What? So have you got do you do any originals, or are you just covers at the moment, or is it something you're working towards?
Well, I think we're working towards an original at the minute. I think Sam's trying to make some lyrics, and we'll build it up from there. So
Fantastic. And what would you say the sort of style of the original? How's it coming? What sound are you finding from it?
Dougie?
I got a lot of influences. I like kind of Midwest emo, so I put a lot of that into songwriting, but also a lot of kind of alt rock as well. So it's kind of a mix, just some quite heavy licks and like nice chords. Just like very rocky though. Definitely.
Nice, man. Is it far enough along to play Saturday, would you say, or are you gonna hold off on that?
Oh God, no, I don't think so. It's it's half baked at the moment, I think.
We just cooked one up as well. We're gonna try out a new song, and it's probably gonna go wrong. We'll find out. We'll just find out when we get there.
Gonna find out what
That'd be good.
happens.
Exactly. Yeah. The thing is, the good news about the original stuff is there's literally no point of reference, so no one knows if you're going wrong unless it sounds really shit. And even then, you can be like, yeah, it was a stylistic choice at the time.
Yeah.
And if anyone's wrong, it's the drummer. It's always the drummer.
Oh, I know. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
Always the drummer.
You tell
Always
the
the
Callum
drummer.
plays bass. Yeah.
It's like, have you seen
Everyone
that?
just looks at him like,
Have you seen that clip of, I think it's Evanescence playing, and the drummer like went off stage. It's like quite a bit of the song, and the drummer's not drumming, so he goes off stage to, like, get water and everything, and he completely misses his part to come back in, and like the whole band just turn around, and there's just no one there, and he's like running to the kit and like trying to get onto it.
they'll be on track as well, surely. So that must have been a.
Yeah, like guitar's coming for this big like boom, and it's just no drums. It's like,
What do you do at that point?
so it's always the drummers. Proven.
Always the drummer.
Yeah, that is hard evidence.
Yeah, even professionals like Evanescence.
I'd like to go around the room with you guys, actually, see sort of what inspired you to play the instrument you play and what got you into music in the first place.
So it was year 4 when I was like, I think 8. I was just tapping, and the teacher kept telling me to stop tapping. And the teacher told my mum, and my mum signed me up to this local drummer, and I did a few lessons, and I just couldn't like stop. It's just really
That's proper classic. That you get the itch for drums.
Yeah.
Dude. I started off with drums, and you really get the itch for it, don't you? It's like you can't give it up. Awesome. On to the next.
See, I started off originally playing bass, and I played that for like quite a while. I wasn't the best at it, but I was alright. So I've kind of like that's kind of what my like start of music was. And then Dougie, our guitarist, he said, "Sam, do you fancy singing for the band?" Which at that time it was just Bertie, Dougie, and Elliot. And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll just start singing for you." And then that's just kind of how it was. And now I've just been singing.
Nice, man. I'll tell you what, it's I'd say from a singer's perspective, it's really handy to have sort of like some kind of musical basis for it as well. I've worked with a lot of singers in the past, for example, who don't play any instruments, so it can be a bit tough to explain like changes in rhythm, changes in pitch, all that kind of stuff, because they're going purely off sort of natural skill or natural talent. But having sort of a musical basis for the backing of it is very handy. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And Dougie?
Well, I've always I had guitar lessons when I was little in like primary school, and I used to have ukuleles all around, and I used to actually have a drum set. Didn't really play it, but I've always kind of wanted to play an instrument since I was a kid. And a few years ago, I started going in the Sandpiper, my granddad's pub, and listening to all the live bands, and I kind of fell in love with the insane solos I saw people playing on the guitar, and I just went straight to that and thought that's my instrument, and started getting lessons and did it as a GCSE and fell in love with music really.
Awesome, man. Yeah, fantastic. And let's give a shout out to Kev, by the way, because Sandpiper, his venue, that place,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much the only place we play in Ilfracombe when we head up there, with exception to the festivals. So big shout out to Kev. Had a question in from Mr. Andy Wilson on the comment side. He says, to both bands, what's your favorite song to play live and why? Should we send that one around the room as well? I think that'd be a good shout.
Yeah.
Okay, Bertie, you first, if that's okay.
Probably I like Everlong because it just showcases my talent. I always get so many compliments, so it's
straight 16s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an endurance test.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You guys playing that on this weekend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the last song probably.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Callum, you're next on my screen. Is that good with you?
Sure.
Go for it.
We play a lot of songs live.
We do.
It's
good, isn't it?
I don't know. I think I'm normally Bedlam, but when I looked back at the Lighthouse show we did, because obviously when we got in here, I couldn't hear the crowd and everything, but like everyone was singing along to Hide, and it was,
I know, right?
That was
That's
quite
what
good.
That song's built for, dude.
I couldn't even hear it. I didn't even know what was happening at the time, so it was.
Backstory for Hyde. I remember really early on, I had a right in that song. You guys weren't really sure about it at all. I was like, trust me, this is going to be the crowd sing-along song. And do you know what? Fucking vindicated, motherfucker.
Yeah. So
I was right.
I think in the moment it's always Bedlam, but I think Bedlam's only good if we're on a big stage, because if we're on a little tiny stage...
I don't know, man. I love playing Bedlam at the Piper. I love it. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Just like down in the middle of the room, on the floor, all sorts of shit. On the sofa.
I'm trying to think. First instinct, I think, is Bedlam for me. I think just, off the rip. The rip. Right.
Oh, yeah. To your... What's it on your screen?
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't actually performed this live yet. It'll be our first time performing it on Saturday, but Killing in the Name of is just such a fun song to play. And it's probably my favourite song that we play at the moment.
That's a great one for vocalists as well, isn't it? Because there's not too many lyrics. It's more like you can focus on the energy and the performance of the song.
Yeah.
I love that song. That is a banger.
Yeah, if it's not that, then it's probably Plug-in Baby. Because it's obviously the first song that I actually learned how to sing. So it's always got that special place, and it's just it is what we kind of got known for doing. It was the first song we performed as a band. So that's also a really good one to perform.
That's fantastic. That'd be a good bookender for a set. If it's the one you're known for. Pretty good. All right, Dougie, on to you.
Oh, I'm going to have to copy Sam on that one. I think Plug-in Baby's my favourite, because it was the first full song I learned on guitar, first Muse song I ever listened to. Oh, yeah, the guitar riff's amazing, and it's probably my favourite song ever, really.
It's a cracking song, man, yeah. I was listening to, have you seen Muse live?
I've not, but Kevin and Karen have.
As soon as you can do it, they are incredible. They did this when I last saw them. I think it was Milton Keynes Bowl. They had this whole sort of load of animated videos and different musical bits in between their songs. It's kind of inspired part of our set, because we have these kind of I've put together a lot of these sort of tracked speech sections with these weird musical excerpts in them and all sorts of effects, and very subby. But they did a load of stuff like that, and they told a whole story with all of their songs. It was just absolutely awesome. But they've released recently, last year actually, but they released all the little videos that are in between the songs. It's so cool, the animations they've made. I recommend checking that out.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Did you have one, Simon? Did you say one? I can't remember if you said one.
No, I haven't. It's a difficult one at the moment. I'm really enjoying Hyde. Again, the sing-along is massive. I still love playing a hero. Feels insane. Chosen always feels good. The more sort of melodic ones. That's really difficult. It's like choosing a favorite child, isn't it? It's like how do I do that? Oh, it really varies on the show. It really varies on the show. Let's go off the back of the lighthouse though. At the lighthouse, I think anything with pyrotechnics really sold was amazing.
Yeah, that's
Sold
true.
was so good, dude.
That is true.
When that pyro went off the first time, I was up on the boxes, and that's like the closest I could be to the fire without getting set on
Yeah.
fire. And the first fucking wave of heat I got was literally as close as I could be. I was like, oh god.
That was a bit mad.
Yeah, that was insane. I was like, oh man, we're so mortal, aren't we? So yeah, probably sold at the lighthouse. I'm gonna go off the back end of that. Verity does say, she says, we sang along to all
Yeah.
of them at the lighthouse, or
Yeah.
I did anyway. Yeah,
Yep.
we spoke to you guys had no voices left after. It's fantastic.
I gotta see if we can get from the front camera of when the pyro first goes off on my face, because if you can see my
Yeah.
face in it, I'm like,
Yeah, we also went. Oh. I remember just looking at. I don't know who. I focused on someone in the crowd. I can't remember specifically who it was when it first went off, and I just went. I gotta find it in the video
pretty
because yeah, we've got a full video of the whole performance, so we're gonna have to find ways to release that, and we are working on a sequel. So just to let people know, that is in the works. Keep an eye out for it. And while we're on the subject of gigs, gentlemen, how many shows would you say you've played so far? Do you play fairly regularly, or are you still sort of building your way up? 4
so far, I think. We did all of them over the summer pretty much, so we haven't gigged at all recently.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Well, you're feeling prepped up and ready for Saturday. Excited.
hopefully. It's a bit nervous, but yeah, should be good.
Yeah. Man, you guys are going to smash it. Don't worry about it. And look,
Thank you.
we give this piece of advice out to loads of bands that we speak to and work with. But like, don't worry about mistakes. It's all about every gig. We have this philosophy. It's not about not making mistakes. It's about how well you cover them up, because you're going to make mistakes. So don't worry about that. Just smash it, play it, enjoy it, and just enjoy the crowd, man. The Overcome crowd's always so much fun. So very much looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Verity says, "Yay!" I can't remember what in terms of. Sorry.
you know, it's just yay. Just want to say yay.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, Verity's been booking us for these shows, so very excited to go up and catch up. I haven't seen you since, well, it would be Lighthouse. It's not that long, actually. It's not that long. Feels like forever, Verity. All right.
Was it February? Yes.
February, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally a month and a half.
Yeah.
It was the first, wasn't it, man? That's
what happened. We had
that.
January. January was just like January. Oh, it's still January. It's still January. And then it was
Couldn't help
like
but
February,
notice it's
March.
still
And then,
January.
now it's almost, it's getting closer to April than beginning of March now.
Yeah, shit. We're nearly through the first quarter of the year. That's mad. Sequel to The Lighthouse, yeah, got you. Absolutely. We'll keep you updated on that one. And while we're on the subject of gigs, chaps, you've done 4 shows over summer mainly. Did you have any favourites? Any real standout shows for you so far?
Oh, that's a hard one. Obviously, like the Battle of the Bands one, those are great because those like we were performing in in front of quite a lot of people. Those were great, and then the Torrington one was pretty good too because that was like our first like proper gig. We played it. Who did we play it with?
Reclamation.
Reclamation. We played it with them in Torrington, and that was pretty good because that was like our first like official gig where it wasn't like part of school and it was like an actual like proper set and stuff. So that one's probably like the best in my opinion.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it feels like a huge step when you start doing it proper. You're like, oh, it feels good. Nice one. Have you got any shows other than this weekend? Have you got anything lined up?
We're contemplating with the idea of Beer Fest. We've got in touch with the guy, but Dougie just doesn't want to do it for some reason.
No.
You should definitely do a beer fest, dude. They're fun. You can chill on a beer fest.
Yeah. Dunno.
You've got pre-drunken crowd. It's perfect. They're in the right place for it.
Yeah.
Socially lubricated.
Yeah, we just don't know if we have like enough like songs for it yet because we have to do like a 45-minute set or something, and we don't know if we've like got enough songs which are like good enough to actually like play in front of that many people. So it's just like whether or not we can get enough before like the actual time when we need to perform. So
how long you got?
30.
It's 45 to 50 minutes.
Nope.
Nice.
Oh, what songs? Oh, sorry. We got I think it's half an hour of songs so far.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you
How
need
long
what,
is it?
another 4 tracks?
um,
4 or
yeah,
5.
Mhm.
yeah.
How long is it until the actual gig?
26th of May. So
Oh, you could do it. You could do
yeah,
it.
I
You
know.
could knuckle
That's
down
what
and
I'm
do
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, no.
Hey, tell you what, put that challenge out there for yourselves. You'll find to it.
Yeah.
Recommend it. Like sometimes it's really good. Like we find it with studio times where we still feel we need a little bit of prep before we're in the studio, and then we're like, oh, okay. The last month or so, you really start to feel okay. We're gonna working on like something every day. So yeah, just do it, man. Like take the risk. I would say take the risk.
Yeah.
You can always
Yeah.
find ways to. As a front man, you'll find some ways sound to just bullshit a speech if you need to. That always works.
Yeah. The only problem is I'm not very good at talking to crowds, so I got to practice that a bit.
Yeah, man, it takes time. Do you know what? I'll give you a bit of advice on that. We do it in rehearsal, so I'll pretend there's a crowd there. No shame at all. It feels weird at first. It feels embarrassing in front of the rest of the band, but tell them, right, boys, I need 2-3 minutes in between these songs to chat shit as if there are people there and act as if it's real. If you can do it in your head, you can definitely do it when there's people there because they actually react. So, and also, like, if they don't react, just fucking carry on. Just show confidence.
Yeah.
To pull off like the most insane improv speech at our Lighthouse show. I don't know if I've mentioned this one on the stream or not, but I sort of walked backstage to do a costume change. So I was in this asylum jacket. I'll probably bring it at the weekend, my Bedlam jacket. And I got like a bit caught up in it. So I was like trying to get it off, and I was like halfway off like this behind the scenes. We've all walked off, and we're like kind of doing an encore sort of thing. And I'm like, just stuck in this jacket, desperately trying to get it off. So I'm getting my other shirt on. And yeah, it just overran massively. So Aaron's just left up on stage. Like we're all off to the side. The guys can sort of see me out the corner, right? Like, what are you fucking doing? Sort of thing. So I just sort of had to improvise this like sort of 3-4 minute speech about like obviously you do all the thanks and everything. That's always a good one. But it was very much like trying to think what I've been thinking in these live streams. We use these kind of as practice as well. But yeah, so it can be done. You just got to trust yourself and trust the words that are coming out. And not only that, speak slowly and with authority. If you speak slowly, slower than you normally would, you'll find that people listen a bit more. And also bear in mind, you're through a microphone, they can't always understand you. So a few hand gestures help, stuff like that. But speaking slowly through the microphone and actively thinking, right, I'm going to slow down my speech, it helps so much. Not only does it fill out a bit of time, it makes it more understandable for people, and it does give a bit of an air of authority about it. So just a few little things that they'll probably help. But yeah, give it a try, see what you think. You'll be able to blag a few minutes extra, and then that'll save you another song on the Beer Fest if you're struggling with it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, give it a go, boys. Give it a go. We'll chat to you about it at the weekend. We'll hype you up for it.
Cheers.
That's all right. Cool. Go on, sorry.
I've had a weird thing with some of the bands I've seen recently where they've like I saw Health, right? Singer didn't talk the entire set, like it was all really atmospheric, and right towards the end of their set he was like, yeah, I've got some like weird nose booger. He was like, yeah, I've got a booger in my nose, so everyone who's seen me in the front row, I'm so sorry for that, right?
Okay,
stop. And then I saw Zil Leonardo the other day. He didn't talk the entire time, right? When he finally talked to like during the end of his set, and he was like, yeah, I've got this weird like nose pimple thing, and that was it. That's all he said, and then they just carried on playing. Like,
what?
I don't know what's going on with frontmen and their noses.
I don't have any nose pimples. Yeah, I'm not to jinx it, but I don't have any for to talk about. So that's off the cards, I'm afraid, Callum.
But yeah, but still not. It was just weird. It's weird. It's happened twice.
In quick succession as well.
Yeah, somewhat, but yeah, it's crazy.
The nose pimple industry is strong.
Yeah, apparently.
Right, I'm going to catch up quickly. Go on, sorry.
Oh, no, Karen, sorry.
I'll just catch up quickly on comments. So Verity saying 2 months' time for Beer Fest. So I think that might be a little bit of endorsement. Hard to say. You'll have to confirm or deny, Verity. But could be worth pushing yourselves, boys. Rise to it.
Yeah, I think it would be a good one to like kind of get our name out there a little bit more. But...
Yeah, the beer festivals are good for that, and especially like the small time festivals, like you get quite a dedicated crowd as well at the time. So yeah, it's worth doing. Definitely worth doing.
Yeah.
just make sure you do lots of personal practice. You know, like again, think of it similar to the gym. You're going there 3-4 times a week. Make sure you do that 3-4 times a week at home, half hour to an hour. Just work on your own personal bits. So by the time you get to rehearsal, you all know what you need to do anyway. So you're not learning it together. You're learning it separately, and then just learning each other's sound together with the song. So that's the best way to go about it anyway. And you'll get it done quick. You'll surprise yourselves when you really push it. You'll be able to hammer through quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially at this kind of early stage where you've got all the time. You're not worrying daily social posts. You're not worrying about all the sort of booking tours, booking accommodation, all that kind of stuff. Right now, take that time to get really good at learning music. Get really good at playing music together, and just building sets quickly as well. That's the big one. Cool.
Yeah.
Callum, I'm going to send it back to you, mate, if you've got some more questions.
Could also just pretend you're tuning after every song.
Yeah.
You know, we just got to tune the guitars quick. That adds on like another 5 minutes.
He's right, dude.
Yeah.
We do let's say we got like I try and make sure that when we've got tuning changes as a vocalist, I'm covering it either with speech or we have a track in between that covers the time to tune the guitar. So it's sort of like there's no time wasted. But we've really chiseled that in, so there's sort of like a really, I guess it's really choppy tight set as much as possible, that you don't notice the guitar changes or the tuning changes as much as possible. But you can use it to fill out time for sure. Or find something to fill over the top of guitars, you know, that works.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Clean loop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to say, we're talking about going to live shows and everything. Are there any artists that you've seen that have really like blown you away, or ones you want to see?
100%. In December, I know Dougie went to the same band but a different place. Saw Slipknot live, which is absolutely mental. It was like the best experience of my life. It was so cool. I was crowd surfing. I was moshing the whole time. It was just the best experience of my life.
There's nothing like a Slipknot crowd. It is insane, isn't it? It's
It's
actually
so
mad.
fun. I managed to get a video of me crowd surfing because I'd done it. My phone was dead. I couldn't like film anything. And I go on TikTok next morning and I search up Slipknot Glasgow, and there's just a video of me crowd surfing just on like some random person's page, and it was mental.
That's amazing. Yeah, dude. Honestly, Slipknot's so good live. Every single time, like they're consistently one of the best bands as well to see live, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Callum, how many times have you seen him at this point, do you reckon?
I've only seen him twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I assumed you would have seen him more. I've seen him like 4 or 5 times, and every single time, fucking phenomenal. They're just so good every single time. Like, consistently brilliant.
I don't know. I kind of grew out of them a bit.
Yeah, well, I get that. Yeah, like I won't get out of my way now to see it, but I guess once you've seen them as well, like that initial, there's always the sort of like the curiosity with Slipknot, like how is this actually going to be live? You don't really know to see it. I think there's a bit of that too, for sure. But yeah, they're fantastic. They're very theatrical. I love that about them. So.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I haven't seen them since 20. When did they play Download? It was when Unsainted just came out. It was that album that just came out.
Yeah, man.
That was the last time I saw him.
Good. I was there for that. It was good. It was pretty good.
And I saw him in 2015. That was it.
I think it was.
That was my first download. It was like Slipknot and Muse. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Man, that was a year. That was
such a good year.
Muse's Firework display was nuts. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was at Download.
It's when they used to book bands.
Yeah, I've forgotten
not just Metallica every fucking year.
Forgotten who the other Download headliner was then. It's probably Iron Maiden.
It was Slipknot.
It was Kiss. It was Kiss.
Oh, Kiss could fuck off. They were so bad, dude. I hated it. I was so disappointed by.
It was great because Kiss were on, and then on the encore stage at the same time it was Enter Shikari, and like we were all at Enter Shikari. Because it was like Lamb of God and Enter Shikari, which was like unbelievable.
So you can watch like a 90-year-old man with an extended tongue poke his tongue out for an hour straight, or you could go to Enter Shikari. I was like,
finish Enter Shikari, and then on the walk back, Kiss were doing their encore songs, which is all their best songs anyway. So it's like perfect.
Yep, hear it on the way back.
Yeah, hear it.
Head back for the beers. Get the beers in, boys.
The beers.
Get absolutely destroyed till 5 a.m.
They're doing Rock Detroit City, or whatever it was.
Oh, don't know what that is.
I don't know. What's their song? It's Rock. Is it Rock Detroit City by Kiss?
Girls.
That's Motley Crue.
All right.
Who else was there
Cool.
that year? Oh,
I don't, man. There was so many. There was a few years, boys. If you ever get a chance, the lineups haven't been as good lately, but it's still worth going to. It's an amazing festival.
Yeah.
Honestly, this year looks pretty good though. They came in clutch with like support bands. The support lineup is insane. It's so good.
Very good.
Oh god, it's Korn headlining. Korn was the one I was least bothered about. But
I love
the
Korn.
lineup
I love Korn.
I can't believe they didn't
I
get like Limp Bizkit because Limp Bizkit's really has come back.
Didn't
come
they
back
play
around.
last year, Limp Bizkit?
No, I don't think they
Did they
did.
play last year?
I don't think they
Are you
did.
sure? I thought they did.
Or did they?
Green Day, Sleep Token, and Korn is a fucking good weekend, dude.
No, they did play last year. I think I remember.
Yeah, I'm
them
pretty
getting
sure
added
they
on.
did. Yeah, they had the big pits. Yeah, Weezer can fuck. Bullet for My Valentine, obviously brilliant. Spirit
Weezer.
Boxer trending. Well, I just don't care for Weezer.
Weezer.
Steel
Look
Panther
fly.
though, and the Darkness. They're always together. I love it. McFly is a weird one.
That's great.
It's a weird one.
They always do that. Where's Dick and
I've
Dom?
seen this. Dude, did you see the fake posters they were putting out before? There was one on Reddit. It was like download 2025 like headliner for Friday Skin Dread, headliner for Saturday Skin Dread, headliner for
Oh, yeah.
Sunday Skin Dread. And then they're also every support band. So good. But yeah, download's fucking awesome. I recommend getting there as soon as you can, boys. It's really good. It's inspirational as well.
Yeah.
Verity says she's seen Lamb of God, but I'm surprised by that. I didn't think Verity would have seen Lamb of God, but they are amazing live.
I love. Yeah, I
They're
love Lamb of God.
insane.
They're so good.
Yeah. That's like Slipknot on roids when it comes to the heavy. It's mental.
And they groove. They groove.
They do groove. They do have a little groove. And their singer looks like Goatman, if I remember rightly. I was not 100% sober.
Yeah. Have you
Are
seen
they
the
Aussie?
pictures of him in a suit where he's getting like sued?
Oh, I think I have, dude.
He
yeah.
looks so fucking weird. And he's all like smart. He's got his hair shaved and everything.
I'm gonna have a look at this. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. That's so funny. All right. So you guys were talking earlier, saying you sort of just come from the gym. With regards to fitness, then, so I guess individually, what got you into fitness in the first place?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I've been going to the gym for about 2 years now. What started it for me was mainly weight and rugby, because I used to be quite fat, and I've lost like loads of weight from it. And
Nice.
because of my rugby, I had to lose weight if I wanted to like keep playing the same position. So I just started going to the gym, and then like as soon as I started doing it, it's like it took me like quite a while to get into it, but like when I started to get into it, I just couldn't stop going. It was like drugs basically. I just couldn't
Yeah.
stop. Like,
It does feel like a few months in, you start getting the need for it rather than the
yeah, as
having
soon as
to
you
do it,
start
sort
to
of.
see, like that progress, it's just
Yeah.
you just can't stop.
And when you get the burn as well, I love the burn now. I used to hate the burn. Now I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel like I've done it now. It's
Yeah,
so good.
the burn's a good thing now.
Mhm.
Coming home, waking up in the morning, feeling like aching. That used to be
Yeah.
bad, but now it's good. Now you know you've had a good workout.
Yeah, so now it's evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I've always been athletic. Like ever since I was young, I would always run. Like I'm part of the Ilfracombe Combe Running Club, and
Nice.
I play football as well, and I just feel like gym, top it all off, make myself look ripped as well. So
Hell yeah, dude. Be ripped. That's
Yeah.
the one. Do you go at all, Dougie?
No, I'm the only one out of the band who just kind of don't really care.
Fair dues, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one. Stevie started to more now. But yeah, Stevie started to hit the gym a bit more now. It's good. Like I say for touring and stuff like that, it does help to be in good shape. And when you start playing the longer sets, it's going to really help to have good cardio and a bit of fucking like good muscle resilience. Like and obviously healthy body, healthy voice, all that, healthy mind. Much easier to get to shows in the first place and actually rehearse and all that stuff. So it's worthwhile, man. I think fitness can be pretty intrinsically linked to performing arts in general. I see a lot of videos and a lot of photos and all sorts of posts going out of different bands before they go on tour, really prepping up to be in shape. So we're probably going to pop out like a short video about that soon. We're going to see what happens. But Yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun if we get something between us, because me and Stevie will be serious, and I have a feeling Callum and Aaron will not be. So that'd be good. I think
I
that'd be
did
fun.
just have an idea of what else me and Aaron could do.
Write it down, but don't say it out loud yet. 'Cause that's we're gonna put it out there, just like chefs, like no warning, chefs. Nice. Hey, I was thinking of the weekend, boys. We should do a few posts while we're there. Do you know what kind of time you guys are getting there for? I mean, we haven't really sorted out sound checks or anything yet, but do you know what kind of time you guys will be able to get to the pub?
I'm easy. I only live like 5 minutes away, so whenever.
Yeah, all I know is that I'm working until 4 o'clock, so
Easy.
anything after
Yeah, we'll
that
make
will
sure
be
your
fine.
sound checks later than that. You'll get a sound check as well. So
Yeah.
probably like 6, 7 onwards. Probably if we get you there for about 6, whether we'll be done with our sound check or not, I don't know at that point. But you guys will be able to offload all your gear, see what we've got, and just like familiarize a bit. Like it helps to be on the stage for a bit before you play on the stage. You know what I mean? Like just become familiar with the atmosphere and everything. Sound, yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really good fun. Yeah,
great.
man. Yeah, cool. Callum, have we got a few more questions left?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I always
Yep.
kind of complain about how hard it is to get to gigs down here, but what's it like over in Ilfracombe? There can't be many artists going over there, are there? Because a lot of time for us, it's just like you've either got London, or like maybe you might get to a Southampton gig if you're lucky. If an artist comes there, is it a bit like? Is there any like big venues around Ilfracombe?
Not really.
No.
Not really. Like the biggest one we have is probably like Seal for Cume or Beer Fest. Those are like like 2 big festivals, and then near that is like Croyd, where you've got like Ocean Fest and stuff. And there's some like decent, like kind of big bands who like play in like some of the tents there, but nothing like major around here. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, I suppose. Where's your nearest sort of like arena? I guess it's not Exeter. Does Exeter have one? I don't know if it does or not.
I'm not sure. I know they have like this big venue which loads of people rent out for like car shows and stuff, but I don't know if that's used for gigging. So
sick. Do you know what? Whereabouts did you guys travel for Slipknot?
I was in Glasgow.
Fucking hell.
It's because my sister lives there, so I just stayed with her for a couple of days and went up with her.
That's handy. Nice. Where did you see him?
I went to the O2 in London. It was absolutely brilliant there.
Yeah, man, that makes sense. Yeah, I suppose London must be your guys' go-to as well. Big shows, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're heading up to Glasgow. Well, between Glasgow and Edinburgh, we're somewhere dead in the middle. Venue called Dreadnought in May. And fucking hell, I looked at that. I was mapping out the drive for it the other day. I was like, it's not short. I was just like 7, 8 hours, something like that. Fucking hell. It's gonna be intense, that one.
Yeah, I think I do remember which one's probably the closest. The Eden Project.
Oh yeah, of course they had Muse there, didn't they? For like New
and
Year's.
they got Deftones, Weezer there soon as well.
Oh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. I really want to go to the Eden Project. It's a big one. I want to get there this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would I go for a gig? Probably. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Boys, it's time to book a headliner at the Eden Project. That is the sequel to Lighthouse. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
We're playing in the gardens. That'd be so cool.
That'd be good.
That's a good one for you guys. What's your dream festival or venue that you'd like to play in the future?
Oh, I'm actually not sure. I've never thought about that.
Glastonbury. Pyramid Stage. Oh yeah.
Awesome, dude.
I genuinely got no clue where would be my best place to perform. I'm clueless.
I quite like the little bars and clubs. I'd like to go to like a little jazz club, to be honest. That's always been my perform like some jazz guitar. I think that's always been my
that's sick. Do you know what we a few of us went out to Sofia in Bulgaria recently for a holiday, and we ended up in this like kind of, we didn't know it was there till we were already in there. Basically, we went downstairs in this like kind of just like regular looking pub, and it was like a full on jazz club underneath, all these musicians going crazy, and they let us up on the kit and everything. We're just jamming music all night. That's so cool, man. I love it. There's a few in London worth checking out, but if you ever get to Sofia, Bulgaria, just go to the Jazz Club. It's the underground bit of another venue. Fucking awesome. So good. So good. Then I got poisoned by a cactus, but that's a different story for another day. It's a good night out.
Sounds it. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 a.m. finish. Top job.
Oh, that's horrid.
Oh yeah. It's alright. Just sleep through the day and eat steak. Fixes everything.
Oh no.
Hell yeah. Wake up, steak for breakfast, steak for lunch.
Oh no,
Perfect.
no. That's
Couldn't
great.
imagine anything better.
And honestly, it's so good. Yeah, you just get everything you need out of it. Have a nap again. Have a shower. Off for the next night. Jobs are good. Jobs are good. It worked 4 days in a row. It was good.
Oh,
I ate a lot of steak. Anyway, tangent there. Callum, if you can give us 1 or 2 last questions, mate, and then we'll look at wrapping on up.
So we always say, well, as I say we always say, we don't always say, we've almost never said this, but
Okay.
it's
Good
always
segue.
it's always a good idea to have your goals laid ahead. Oh my god. It's always a good idea to have your goals laid ahead of you.
Yeah.
What's your big aim for the band? You should always have like a big goal and a little goal. What's your big goal for the band? at the moment?
International.
International.
That's
Yeah.
probably, yeah, that's mine as well, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually like thought of like where the band would actually take us. Like I've just kind of like always just had it as a hobby, just doing it. But I've never actually thought of like taking it further. But if I did, definitely international would be great.
International's cool. I think this year's the year, Callum.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we're the same. We'd love to get an international touring band sort of under the belt. But I don't know about you guys. For me, it's like I just want to be able to make a living off it as the short goal. Long goal, world domination.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Headlining, Wembley, headlining Download Festival. I think that'd be right. Getting out to the States would be pretty cool, man. They look after you well. That's another thing. Apparently, England's really shit for this. But in terms of like when you do a tour in like Europe or America, they really look after you. Like they'll supply you meals and all sorts of shit. It sounds really good. I've had a few mates out there, but we're heading out. It's in the works at the moment. I can't confirm any dates or anything, but we have got 1 venue booked out of 2 so far. But we'll be heading out to Portugal for the first time, which will be very cool. Excited for that.
Portugal.
Very excited with some old friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't say anything yet. We'll wait until everything's in the book and then tell you a bit more about that once we got our flight tickets covered and all that. Nice one. Cool. Callum, give us 1 more.
1 more thing.
Uno más.
No, mate.
1 more. Was that like a Jackie Chan reference? Is that?
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Holy shit, Uncle!
Uncle!
Oh my god,
Yeah.
what a
1 more thing, Jackie.
Holy shit, dude. Oh man, I forgot how good that was.
What's another question? Does coriander taste like soap?
Yeah.
You.
I don't think I've ever had coriander just on its own.
Oh.
That would be weird.
Well, not
You've
that
been
much.
eating on
Well,
its
sometimes
own.
it's on like it's like a garnish, isn't it? On when you have like chili con carne or
You don't have to eat it.
like curries. Yeah, well,
I think it's so nice.
He's vegan. He'll take any fucking nutrient. Yeah. Oh, my coriander leaves. Maybe that'll save me.
I found out it's supposed to taste like soap. Like if it doesn't taste like soap to you, then you have like some weird gene. Apparently, it's like
I don't even know what coriander is.
It doesn't taste like soap to me. So maybe I've got that.
Is anyone else questioning how well do you know what soap tastes like? Like, why is that not in the equation?
Well, I think
If I had to tell you the taste of soap, I can't visualize it.
Yeah, but you didn't swear much as a child then.
Well, no, and that wouldn't have been how it was fixed, I imagine.
Yeah, you would wash your mouth out with soap.
Yeah, like
It doesn't work though. Now I swear more. I'm like, oh fuck, get that fucking soap out my mouth.
Now I've got some weird.
What you do? Put more soap in. Yeah.
Now I've got some weird kink for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I just like Hell yeah, Batman. Hey, we did well. We didn't derail that bad today, I think.
Fucking
Just wanna throw it
love
out there.
coriander. Love coriander.
I see. You've developed some issues over the years. Yes.
No,
Oh, I haven't even looked at the comments. Hold on.
no, because it doesn't taste like soap.
Uh,
It doesn't taste like soap to me. It tastes like yummy. It tastes yummy and nice.
Soapy, yummy, and nice. Can
Yummy
be
and
both
nice.
things.
Yeah, maybe I just like soap.
I bet the tea tree mint. You know the, the freshen up
Oh,
minty minty
no.
shower gel. I bet that tastes good. It looks like it tastes good.
That hurts. That's painful.
Ah, you'll learn to love it. You really want a hair dryer afterwards.
Oh.
Anyway, right, comments. So we've had Verity's comment.
Oh.
Fantastic. We'll be there. We'll be getting there like mid-afternoon sort of time. So we'll hopefully be in town
Yeah.
for lunch. If not, then we'll be in town just after lunch. And that's the entire story.
Alright.
Yeah, we got some gear to set up and that, so we'll be about. And Andy Wilson says might get there early as well, so we can check out the lighting for the photos. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah. Sounds good. Verity says Plymouth Pavilion or Cardiff. She's seen bands. Of course, yeah. Cardiff's kind of. I suppose it's sort of round the corner for you guys, right? So
Yeah, you go over the bridge and you're pretty much there.
pretty good. That. All right,
Like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
man. I like Cardiff. I like Cardiff a lot.
Can't
We
remember.
yeah, we recorded the EP out there, didn't we, Hero? So that was pretty
Yeah.
good. We will be gigging there also this year. Keep an eye out. And Exeter West Point. I've heard of Exeter West Point. I've never been. Don't think I've ever been to Exeter. It's been insane.
Really?
Callum, remind me. There's a gig happening in Exeter. I need to have a word with you because it looks pretty good.
Does it? Well,
Yeah,
gig to
it's
go
your kind
see.
of bands.
A gig to
Mhm.
go see.
Yeah, gig to go see.
And what about Southampton recently? Engine rooms.
Yeah,
and,
Southampton's
like,
been
has
popping off.
They've been actually popping off a bit, like an 1865 and Suburbia. All the like the joiners crew.
Oh, I can't wait to play that fucking venue, dude. We've been.
Yeah.
How many times has the 1865 gone wrong for us? Now we're finally going to be there.
Yeah.
Third time lucky, fourth time lucky. God knows.
What's
Good
the-
venue that. I'm looking forward to that. Nozfest 2025. Be there. There's just been an announcement, new headliner and a bunch of new support acts. So check that one out if you haven't yet. Southampton Nozfest 2025. Big shout
Ooh.
out.
And the Hot
Cool.
One too.
All right, gentlemen.
They're actually
Mhm.
playing the Hot One too, where you can legally say that now, not leak it like Stevie did last
Oh
time.
yeah. We nearly did leak it. Like
No,
7
Stevie
times.
did. Stevie did when we had
We
him
did
on.
leak it.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for making the post today.
Yeah, that's what he didn't even realise. He was like, "Oh shit." Well, seeing you.
All right, gentlemen, where can people find you? Where's the best place to check you guys out? Have you got Instagram? Whatever you've got.
Instagram, it's just my username halflife.band. Capital H, capital L.
And I will pop that link now in the chat. So on Instagram, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please follow that link. Give them a follow. And have you guys got anything else? Have you got anything? I suppose you're writing your original. There, anything people can check out on YouTube?
No, not yet.
To be confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Nice
Yeah.
one. Well, hopefully, yeah, we look forward to seeing what happens with you guys musically. Very much looking forward to this weekend. Check you guys out in person. We'll all meet up, have a good chat. We'll have a drink. You can have a soft drink. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what age you guys are. We'll work it out.
I'm 18. I'm 18.
Is it, yeah? does your birth certificate say that?
No, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, right. Yeah, Callum, we need that flashing thing that you did last week where it says,
What?
what was it? This is not our views or whatever. We're just kidding. I don't know.
Don't underage drink unless you're at a family meal in a restaurant.
Yeah, or French.
But you can have a wine.
Yeah, you can have a wine with your gammon steak then. That's fine. With your shitty onion soup. Oh,
Enjoy
God.
alcohol responsibly.
Yeah, I'd get you to add that. Cool. It's sick. Yeah, very much looking forward to hanging out with you guys. It's going to be a good show. Yeah, make sure you're prepared and We hope you really enjoy it. For those of you watching still, thank you very much for waiting out till the end. If you're watching from the future, thank you very much from the past. This weekend, we are in Ilfracombe at the Sandpiper with Half-Life. We've just released an acoustic music video for our cover of Kryptonite by Three Doors Down, so please check that out. And if you're down Bournemouth Way, we need you... Finally. Rock. Hello. If you happen to be down in the Dorset area, we have entered a Battle of the Bands to play Teddy Rocks Festival this year. We will be playing this Mothering Sunday, 30th of March at the Bear Cave in Bournemouth. So whoever can make it, please come on down and lend us your vote. We'll be playing alongside 2 other amazing bands. It's going to be a great night. I think it's about £5 entry. So if you can make it to the Bear Cave on the 30th of March, please do come on down. If not, hopefully we'll see you this weekend in Ilfracombe, and if you can't make it to any of them, then that's very sad. My tears go out to you. Hopefully you can check out the new music videos. Let us know what you think. Anyway, Half-Life, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're, again, looking forward to this weekend. We'll catch you there.
And next week,
Thank you very much.
hang on, next week we'll talk about
Nice
next
to
week.
meet you. Thank you.
Oh, he needs to do a plug. What is it?
I'm doing an extra plug.
What's your extra plug? He never
Just
does
for
a
next
plug.
week.
This is
Just for
illegal.
next week's stream, because we can actually
Okay, who we got on
announce
next
the
week,
stream.
Callum?
We've got Fred. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Who got
I'm gonna say Fred Chyke, Chyke. I think
Okay.
that's his name on Discord. I'm pretty sure that's his artist name. He's a R&B artist.
Awesome. All right, join us next week where we will have Fred Chyke on the stream.
Or Chick.
Again,
Could be Chick.
thank you guys very much for joining
Yeah,
us. We'll
thank
catch
you.
you guys later.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Where's my camera? There it is.
Where's YouTube?
I don't know.
What if I just kept it going?
No. Is it still going?
It's still going.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
No. Look, I can see it. I can see on the other screen.
It's still going.
It's not.
It is.
I don't believe you.
It's still going. I promise. Okay, now it's.
Is it done?
Yeah.